Everybody, Combat Sports TV International, Rock Castaldo here. Oh my God, I saw MMA Guru, I think his name is. I saw him on Demetrius Johnson. Well, I'm sure he's a nice bloke to have a beer with or something like that. But guys, you're gonna get your MMA knowledge from someone who's never competed in MMA, never practiced MMA, who's been sitting in his mom's basement, fantasizing about these men for however long. Well, you could come right here, Combat Sports TV International. I have over 30 years of combat sports experience. I'll be 46 years old in a few days. I usually speak all over the world about sciences and mythology and things like this, but doesn't take away my knowledge and passion for combat sports. So I decided to do my own channel as well on the side. You can also find me at Exploring the Ka with Rock Castaldo and the Mystical Spiral Copper and Gemstones. Well, guys, I picked almost every fight right this time. Usually I'm like 50-50 because, MMA math pretty much doesn't work, and a fight is a fight. Anything can happen sometimes. But usually, after the weigh-ins, the weigh-ins are a big thing. When you see the weigh-ins and the way a fighter looks, the look in their eye, how they look on the scale, it's a lot telling about how they're going to perform. Sometimes the skills is definitely not enough if you don't have the conditioning, if you don't have the right training camp and things like that. Things can go south really fast, right? Well, I want to comment on Jiri and Alex Piera. Alex right now is my favorite fighter in all of combat sports. Just an assassin. Loved him in Glory. I followed his whole career in Glory. And for those that don't know, Alex was starching fools in Glory way before he even thought about entering into MMA. And he's always had that electric power. Incredible. I mean, he just sends jolts through people's whole timeline. They forget about where they were, what they were doing, just from that shovel hook. Oh my God! And his distance control, his ways of he has ways of blocking that might not work with other people as well. Sometimes he tends to keep his chin up but he understands the distance and the range so well that he knows when he can afford to make certain striking mistakes, if you want to say. They're not really mistakes if they're working, right? Well, his own style is friggin' brutal, man. And Jiri, I mean, you have to have crazy egos for fighters anyway, but Yuri's ego just wouldn't let him after that first fight. He was thinking even black magic had something to do with it. Listen, let me tell you something. Poatan seems like he's just tapping into his ancestry. Has nothing to do with black magic or rituals. Listen, Jiri, you're a wild man. You're fun to watch. But for someone that has taught striking, from myself, I have taught striking before. I have been involved in striking for over 30 years. Everything from Ishin Ryu karate to kickboxing to Muay Thai. And I've even fought against some of the best strikers in the world, like Ramba M16 Someday in Thailand. That's one of my biggest accomplishments as a striker, is even surviving 5 rounds with that man, right? Because he was such a high-level striker, at least in my weight class at the time. Well, Jiri, you're a wild man, but unfortunately your striking is decent, but your striking defense is poor. The good thing about your striking is that one of the main qualities that someone should have to become a champion is unpredictability, and that you have in spades, right? Your unpredictability is incredible when it comes to striking. You're a wild man, you're hard to read, but you're predictive with some of your movements and the way you defend things and things like this. And Alex saw the holes in your defense, and your defense is really poor for the level that you're fighting at. And I would suggest definitely evolving your defense big time before you ever step within the highest levels of MMA again. Otherwise, you're just giving yourself head trauma, brother. Peace.